People against Charles Lamont Towns, 25W839232. Come on up to the podium, sir. Appearance?
Michael A. Carmen, B73824, on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Mr. Towns pled guilty previously to malicious mischief. The agreement was, I believe, that it be taken under section 771.1. It was referred for a pre-sentence report. Have you had a chance to review the report with him, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Your Honor, yes, I have just two additions to make. As far as Mr. Towns' employment status, he is still working at Ford, earns the same amount. However, he's going to be laid off on and on starting January 19th. So there's going to be a total layoff of 12 weeks, but it's going to be off and on.
I need to ask, let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. I need to ask if Joseph Naday from Gorno Ford is here. Joseph Naday. Come on up here. I'm sorry. I should have asked before. My apologies. Your name right there, that's a microphone, believe it or not, and right to your left. Your name?
Joseph Leon, my name.
Okay. I'm going to let them finish, and then I'm going to come to you, okay? Go ahead, Mr. Carmen.
So, Your Honor, given the 12-week in total layoff, which is going to be on and off over the next few months, Mr. Towns is going to lose a fair bit of income due to that. I should add, for dependent children, he has a son. He's 19, but he still fully supports them. So, of course, that factors into his income as well. But otherwise, I've gone over the recommendations of probation. I would ask that the court adopt those pleas.
Is there anything you would like to say?
No, it's not. No.
So I read the report, Mr. Naday, and I just want to make sure my understanding of everything is correct. The defendant came over to Gorno Ford, and ultimately, because he was unhappy, he slammed a door and the window broke, right?
No, Your Honor.
What happened?
So, he did leave aggressively. He slammed the door, but the window did not break. He punctured, the wall behind the door.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. The door swung open with enough force to damage the exterior of the building. All right. Do you have a bill for that? Did you cover, was it covered by insurance? Did Gorno Ford have it repaired? Did you pay?
We repaired the house, sir.
So there's no restitution that you're asking for?
No, we're just asking that he doesn't return.
Is there anything that you would like to say, Mr. Kerman, in addition to what I just said?
Your Honor, nothing further. I will note the no contact and no return to the business as part of the report.
What was the service that was performed?
Just a oil change. So the individual came in around 2 or 3 o'clock, met with the service advisor, dropped off his vehicle. We shuttled him home. The agreement was we were going to be done with the vehicle by 6. I believe we got done with it at 6:05. We went and picked him up also. And then that oil change was free for another issue that we had previously. So we gave him a free oil change. We shuttled him home back and forth. He came back upset that it wasn't done at 6 o'clock. And I came out of the office, apologized to him. He was fine when we talked. When he exited the building, he was pretty aggressive. I went out there in front of him and asked him why he slammed the door. It was later that we pulled the video that he kicked the door open. But I told him I was going to call the police. He came up pretty aggressive. I don't recall what was being said. We were both yelling at each other.
You and him?
Correct. I told him I was going to call the police. He did stay for about 5-10 minutes, and then he left. He did get there. Detective called me the following day. They reviewed the footage, and that's the last I've heard about the case.
Okay. Mr. Naday, tell me, what, so you were upset about 5 minutes?
That's a total lie. If it was a build-up, I shouldn't have kicked the door.
Okay, I get it. Hang on.
Okay, good.
I want to know why you were so upset that would cause you to fling the door open and cause
Because that
damage.
was the third time.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I want to know why it was or what happened that made you so upset that you would fling the door over and cause about $500 worth of damage to the exterior of the building. Now you can tell me everything.
That was the third incident that, I had coming up there. So,
On this day?
no, third time in a row that I came up there. It was, he know about them all because a manager had got fired for the first week. So,
Say that again?
I said he knows about the incidents, about 2 or 3 of them, because the manager got fired from the first. That's why he's the manager now, because the first one got fired because of the incident with me and
Is that true?
No, sir, not to my recollection. I've been there 15 years and we didn't fire an employee due to a customer interaction.
the one the interaction with the service that he did.
Don't talk to him, talk to me.
Oh, it was the service. It wasn't the service. It was when I went up there. The guy broke the nuts on my car live. The guy who did the front wheel alignment. He know the whole story. That's why they gave me was giving me a free oil change because of what they did to me and how long. So, but this last time I went up there, I dropped my car off at 10:30 in the morning. 10:30 in the morning, I dropped my car off. This is probably on the paperwork. Around 3 o'clock, 3:30, they said it was going to be 3-4 hours. About 3-4 o'clock, I called. And, I had other appointments. So, called about 3 or 4 o'clock. Basically, every hour I called, they told me we're on our way in an hour. So, from 3, they closed at 6. So, at 3 o'clock, 3:30, they told me somebody's on their way. I called back at 4.
To pick you up.
Excuse me?
Somebody's on their way to pick you up.
Yes.
Okay.
So at 3:30, I called them. Nobody came. 4:30, I called them. Nobody came. I know they closed at 6, 5:30. I called them. Again, like, what's going on? So they came and got me about 5:45, and me and him talked about that and everything. And yeah, on the way out, I missed a couple points. I was like, yeah, I kicked the door. I did it.
Okay. I mean, sometimes people get busy. I'm not condoning.
I understand that. That was, I don't condone it. I don't agree with it. That was the third incident. And I was, fed up and I had a lot going on in my life. And I was triggered. So, yeah, they didn't get the car at 3 o'clock. They got the car at 10:30 in the morning.
Okay, but still, I mean, sometimes that happens.
I was wrong. You're right. A lot of things happen. You're right. I understand.
See, I just, I'm not trying to. Lose our cool a little bit. This just seems a little bit over the top, don't you think? I mean, you're kind of justifying your conduct
I
here.
didn't justify it at all. I said I was wrong 2 times. I didn't justify it. I don't justify it at all. It was stupid and impulsive. I didn't justify it 1 time.
You make more than 910 per week, right?
No, I don't.
How much you make per hour?
$40.
40 times 40 is 1,600. How do you come out to 910? Net.
Taxes.
Well, we all pay taxes. This is the United States.
I can show you a check right now.
No.
$835.
Well, but they're taking out what? Child support or something?
No, I don't pay child support.
Are they taking out
I found single zero.
Hang on. Are they taking out some car payment, or are wages being garnished? There's no way they're taking out $700.
Single zero and a loan from myself
All right.
that they're taking out, for hardship loan that they're taking back from my pay. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, anybody?
Your Honor, I'd like to speak.
Sure.
Gordon's been around for a long time. We're all very family oriented. I don't want to see any harm come to this gentleman. We're very second chance. We just wish that he doesn't return. That's all I'd like to say.
Well, I'm not sending him to jail.
And I don't have a problem. I've been going on 4 for how many years? Yeah, I've been
All
going.
right, talk to me now.
I've been going there for years. Had no problem spending my money there. Years.
All right. Well, I'm just going to tell you one thing and then I'm going to sentence you. And this is not going to be overly oppressive, but you have to understand something. You're telling me that you were wrong, but then you're justifying your conduct. So I don't know which it is, but I'm going to let it go. 12 months probation. I'll take it under section 771.1. That was the agreement. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. You're to attend the anger management weekend program. You're not to enter 21111 Allen Road in Woodhaven. You're not to have any contact with Joseph Naday. No contact with him. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email him, communicate with him, have anybody else do any of those things for you or on your behalf. 1 day court work program. There's a $35 charge for that, and 1 day of community service. So you're going to do 1 day court work. It'll be a Saturday or Wednesday. There's a $35 charge. You're going to do 8 hours of community service. I want that done by February the 15th. And you're going to pay fines of $100, costs $100, $75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 3 1/4. Probation fees are $240 for 565. Attorney fees, I'll only charge $40. That's $605. And your court work program fees is $640. That's $35 plus the screening fee, $700. Restitution, if any, to be handled through civil litigation. So no contact, don't go back there. 8 hours community service by February 15th. We'll schedule you a day on the court work program. And that, sir, is pretty much it, except I just need to check out something. You do need to go over, I'm going to order you to go over to Woodhaven and get fingerprinted and photographed, okay? So you have to go over there today. You have to go over to the Woodhaven Police Department to get fingerprinted and photographed by 2 p.m. today, okay?
So, you go to Woodhaven Police, that's the one on, West Road?
Correct. Weston Hall Road. I'm going to give you a review hearing date. You go down the hall, you'll get your review hearing date in paper form, and then you'll go over to probation and you'll be instructed, and then you'll go over to Woodhaven. I filled out an order for you to go over there and get printed and photographed. All right, Heather, what do you have for me in 12 months?
That'll be January 6th of 27.
So review hearing date will be January 6th of 27 at 8:30 in the morning. And do you have, how much of this $700 does he have?
I don't have anything right now. I don't have any money right now. I'm going through some things right now. I have a good job.
Okay, slow down. It's fine. Tell me when you think you can pay this. Hang on, slow down. I'll set you up on a payment plan. Tell me when you can start and how much you can pay.
You can start me up for Friday. I'm be on it for a year. You put it $50 a week. I'm sure I'll pay it way beforehand, but I don't want to over
You pay $75 a week, and I'll start this beginning on February the 27th. And if you don't have the money, no problem. You come and talk to me or Zoom in. You call the court and ask for an extension. I'll be more than reasonable. You okay? So if you don't have the money, again, you just don't worry about it, but you got to call and Zoom in, or you got to come and talk to me, and I'll be happy to give you an extension. Just
one more thing. My client is asking for permission to leave the state January 19th. He's planning on visiting his brother in New Jersey. His brother is ill.
Okay, give me the file back, Gene, or wherever it went. I need it back. How long are you going to be gone?
just the weekend.
All right, I'll just say can leave state between January 19th and January 26th. I'll just say, I know you only said you're only going to be gone a couple days, but just in case, you can leave state between January 19th of 26 and January the 20th. I'll make it January 27th of 26 to go to New Jersey. Okay. Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day.